AFC Championship game. How did Brady and them boys get it done?
This is the problem with some of our esteemed colleagues that sit betwixt me on the set. See, you start to think that they didn't have it. What happens is, and these guys know because they're champions, they're winners, they're Hall of Famers. When you're so good and you're that good and you won year after year after year, the regular season gets boring, man. The regular season.
Right now.
I don't know about it. It's a football show. But anyway, they got a little bored.
Relative.
And they had to refocus because they win and they win and they win. And then I knew once the playoffs got close, last game of the season, they turned it back on. They hit that switch. And now it's full steam ahead. They look today. Oh, my God. They put 41.
Come on, man.
41?
Okay, so congratulations for being correct in
And
your
was Brady,
astute
what
analysis.
was Brady? What was his stats? 34.
We'll get those in a second, but I want
34, 44.
a lot to a little.
So he only missed 10 folks.
LT, what happened to your squad?
I just thought we didn't take anything away from the Patriots, meaning we didn't stop the run game. We didn't get aggressive with their wide receivers, Julian Edelman and Gronkowski. We gave the Patriots everything that they wanted, all day on both sides of the ball. And I didn't think we were physical enough in the trenches. And ultimately, that's what doomed us in.
If you're Gus Bradley and you're this defensive coordinator, you know the recipe to beat Tom Brady is what? Play man-to-man or pressure Tom Brady.
Yes.
Why didn't he do either of those
Because
things?
Gus Bradley's set in his ways. Gus says, I'm going to line up in a coverage and I'm good enough to beat you. And that worked for some quarterbacks. You see what happened last week is that they played 7 DBs. They played they played 3 safeties. And that worked because, first of all, you're dealing with a rookie quarterback in Lamar Jackson, and you're dealing with the Ravens team that hadn't seen it. But Tom Brady now, they got a week to prepare. Oh, they're going to play. So now you're asking safeties to hold up against offensive linemen. You're asking safeties to hold up against Gronk in the run game. That's impossible.
It's rushing?
Yeah.
I mean, where's the run game?
Well, the run game wasn't there, and partly because Melvin Gordon wasn't healthy. He was hurt. And, at the end of the day, I think, do you try to put in Justin Jackson or Austin Eckler? Maybe they give you a spark, but at the end of the day, they weren't winning the upfront battle.
Right.
The offensive line wasn't getting movement. And so you couldn't run the ball with nobody.
You're not going to have a success versus the Patriots unless Brady has a bad day. How many times is Brady going to have a bad day?
He wasn't pressured at all.
Well, you got to take some.
But you don't. The only time these guys lose or they have problems, and when he throws a couple picks or they have a horrific day. This man is known for not. He's going to be the reason they win. At this time. He's going to be the reason they win, not the reason they lose.
Yeah, no, of course. That's why you call him Tom Brady and them.
And them.
Okay, let's talk about the other quarterback, Phillip Rivers. Is it time to start thinking about?
No,
you're not going to let me finish the question?
Phillip Rivers is a baller, man. No, they're not going to even get this question out because that's appalling. Philly Rivers is. I know LT may say you may, because it's his team. You may start to draft somebody, but not as a starter.
No,
you could draft somebody as an
No, that's not what I'm
understudy.
saying. That's where I was getting to.
Yeah.
Everybody does that.
Okay, so
That ain't nothing new. To draft a guy to sit on the bench for 3-4 years.
Okay.
But you're not drafting a guy in the first round. If you're going to go get a guy in the second or third round or something like that, but you're not drafting a quarterback in the first round to sit on the bench for another 2 to 3 years. They're a few pieces away. I was disappointed with how they played defensively because I thought they would play better than what, and they're better than this.
They did last week.
But you must take something away.
What you gonna take?
Normally, defensive coordinators say we're going to shut off your run. If you look at the Rams say, look here, Dak Prescott, you're going to have to beat us tonight because Ezekiel Elliott won't. They didn't take any. Sonny Michel said, I get all this. Tom Brady, 300.
To answer your question, yes, I believe that the Chargers will draft a quarterback. Now, will that be first round? I don't know, but I know they have to get another quarterback in to start grooming them.
All right, we're taking a break. We got play.